very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
And now a first down following that. To throw his Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defense. Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts from 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Over the middle here to Brown. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Arthur Moats coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go up. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. In the red zone this time.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Rolling to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khalil Mack able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, third and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now Carr throwing on second down. A right side catch by Crabtree. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He finds Roberts complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Over the middle, here to Coates. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess. This is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this state. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to rifle one. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen.